What's good, Shellitronnn here. You can call me Shells, and I'm back again with a brand new video. And I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. No matter how big or small the news is, you know I'm gonna speak on it. And this might not be Sam Darnold trade big news worthy, but this is a move the Panthers made just yesterday. Throw the tweet right here from Darren Gant. He says the Panthers added a pair of defensive backs Tuesday, signing former South Carolina safety JT Ebay and former Ole Miss cornerback Jalen Julius. Now, first off, I want to say these are two very good names for defensive backs. JT Ebay sounds like a dude who will lock you down, and Jalen Julius sounds like a drink I might get at Dairy Queen. That's also a very, very good name. It's a good, strong football name. This whole side of the field is good. We got Jalen Julius on this side of the field. Sadly, these are guys who performed at their team's pro days this past season, did not play at the college level. So you understand what's going on here. Both these guys are 5'10". Both these dudes ran 4.5 40s at their pro days. And you know how I feel about defensive backs in general. I like these taller DBs with longer reach because, I mean, look, these tight ends and these receivers are only getting taller and taller. Having a 5'10" dude on a 6'2" receiver makes me feel some type of way about that matchup nightmare. But both these guys are fast, and it seems like what we're doing here is going to all these pro days and saying we can just go ahead and pick up these dudes, sign these guys who are very, very fast, because there's two things you cannot teach. One is height, which these two dudes don't have. But number two is speed. Yeah, you can work on guys' their moves and make them be more efficient on the field, not having false steps, stutter steps, being more decisive when they do make moves. You can make dudes more efficient, but you cannot teach top speed. And although it's not 4.4, 4.3 speed, for a safety and a corner to be running 4.5s right now, a year removed out of football, I am cool with that. But if we're going to talk about these signings, we have to figure out who these guys are. Let's start with the safety, JT Ebay. Look, I'm going to be real with you. These aren't very impressive numbers. He went to Rice for 3 years, spent the last 2 years at USC, the South Carolina variety. Some of y'all might know of him, but let's be honest here. Here's his numbers right here. These are not impressive in the least in his 5 years at the college level. Quick math right now. This guy played in 28, 31, 42 games at the college level. He only recorded 11 passes deflected. We see pretty good, decent corners, safeties get 11 passes deflected in one season, or at least spread out over 2 seasons. Getting 11 in 5 years, 42 games, never recording a sack or an interception in that time span kind of makes me feel a certain kind of way. I'm not looking for showstoppers. I'm not looking for game breakers. But when you bring in a guy who really doesn't deflect passes, actually played in games, and looks like this, I mean, I don't really know what to tell you, but when you have speed, you can try to find things to work on and at least get something out of a guy like JT Ebay. And let's be real, we don't have a number one corner on the team. Hell, we don't even have a free safety at all on the squad right now. So we'll have to see how it works out with JT. And then going on to Jalen Julius, also spent 5 years at the college level, went to Ole Miss, and almost the same kind of situation there in his 5 years there, but really only 4 where he actually played. He recorded 13 total passes deflected, no interceptions, 1.5 sacks, so he did make his way in the backfield occasionally. But this guy, Jalen Julius, is not a kind of cornerback who's going to be a disruptive force on the field. Once again, a guy who is just very, very fast. These are two pickups of speed guys that I think are more about, if you can find something, you just flip the coin, right? You flip a coin and say, can we get something out of these guys? Maybe, maybe not. But at the very, very worst, you are going to be able to say, you guys are fast. Go push these other guys who will be playing for the team this upcoming season. These guys are very, very competitive. You don't make it to the NFL without being competitive. So the players who will be starting, the dudes who will be having heavy rotation in the secondary, they're not going to be outworked and outdone in practice and in drills by these two dudes coming out of nowhere who are fast. You do not want to get outdone, and it could be some good competition for David Moore even. You have David Moore go up against one of these guys who are fast, put him on a deep route. If he can beat these dudes who run 4.5 40s on deep routes, then maybe you can do some even better work. You get even better and become a bigger weapon for the team later on. Now, I'm going to be real with you. That's kind of like wishful thinking where you have these dudes being, I guess, I want to put it like this, but it's like training dummies for the guys who will be playing. And if JT eBay and Jalen Julius do become players who actually do have an impact on the team, that's good, right? Let's be real. We don't have a lot of anything, honestly, at the secondary level. Yes, we do have my man Jeremy Chin, but he's coming off of being a linebacker. We know what he can do in the secondary, but that's one player, right? Dante, first 2 years in the league, very inconsistent. This past season, he was very consistent when he was on the field. It was just kind of hard to keep him consistently on the field. So for JT eBay and Jalen Julius, this is a wide open competition for you guys to get on a team that's kind of decrepit and just missing a real presence in the secondary. This is a very good shot. There's not a better team to have a shot on than the Panthers if you want to be a member of a NFL team's secondary. That said, they're going to have to work day and night to really make this team, but it could happen. That's all I got for you, though. What are your thoughts on JT eBay and Jalen Julius? Do you know any more than I do? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know what to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.